What's going on, guys? Clicky's up back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius trial guide, and today is our first time going into the ring with a 10-man trial. 1-on-1-on-1 on 10-on-1 fighting, where they sometimes spawn ads and make it more than 10-on-1. Yeah. You can only use one of every unit. It actually makes it kind of awesome the way this works out. However, we're going to kind of cheat that, using two units that kind of have the same move to chain together so we can do massive damage. Again, guys, this is my well guide. I'm going to try to give you guys as much, as much information as I can on this fight so you guys can learn how it works. Let's go to the strategy thing. What does this say? Okay. All right. Thanks. Anyway, I was hoping it'd be like, this boss does this move, because, like, honestly, these fights, they do all their moves so quick that, like, a lot of people just get their information from doing the, what is it called? What is it called? Where you go in and you hack in and you get the information and you data mine it. That's what you do. My brain's working today. Data mining, that they learn the abilities, because the boss is literally like, Pedal Storm, blah, 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 and they do a million damage and you don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, please change that or give us a better, like, strategy thing. You know, like World of Warcraft has? I don't know if you guys play World of Warcraft, but I'll have, like, the log. That's what I want. All right, so we have, what do we get from this? We get the Holy Wand, which we talked about in the news update. That's pretty sweet. We have to defeat Sheraton within 20 turns to get 2 summoning tickets. Pretty sweet, did that. Defeat Sheraton with an Esper. Can kind of happen. Sometimes it won't. That's buggy as shit, and I don't like the way that works either. I wish that would go away. And then it says deal earth and dark damage to an enemy. This enemy is 100% to both of those elements. But this is kind of like a little troll thing you have to do. I forgot to do earth damage when I did this on stream. Oops. So now we're going to do it today. Again, guys, this is my strategy for the, what am I trying to say? For the wells, I do have a busy week coming up ahead of me, guys. I have to leave on Tuesday for New York, and I'll be gone until next Sunday. And then after that, I have that week to be home, and then I go to TwitchCon the next week. These are events I have to go to, so it's going to make my videos kind of crazy. I did get a new phone, as I've been talking about the other things, so hopefully this phone lets me record myself, upload to YouTube, and everything's flawless and the quality's okay, so I can at least still keep you guys up to date and show you some cool stuff. But I will be doing my best to make a more budget build friendly guide here coming up. So I'm going to cut the video right here, just in case I fuck up in the fight. I'm going to be honest with you guys, and so I don't have to record this whole thing over again when it goes on. So I'm going to cut this, we're going to go into the team comps, and then we'll get into the fight. So let's do it. So this is the team we're taking in. What's our general strategy? We need to buff up our dark, our wind, and our earth resist. Maybe I can count. That's going to be done by Marie. That's what we're going to use here. And Veritas of the earth. Veritas of the Dark is going to have a turn to be able to use his Dark Resist up, but he puts it up about 100% to everybody. But Veritas of the Earth and Marie are going to be using the 100%, well, at least Veritas of the Earth is doing about 100%. Marie is going to be doing what she does on her first turn with her Love You All Awakened. What is our strategy here? We're going to do Divine Runation Chaining with Veritas of the Earth and Orlando, with light weapons, because this boss is resist 100% to Dark and Earth. We're going to be using Tri-Beam Laser with Ace, that is fully enhanced to do the 75% light and peril. Wilhelm's just going to be there to do Wilhelm things, you know, tank it up, put our attack and magic up, defense spirit up, and then use his limit burst. We're having A2 and 2B down here. Now, guys, it doesn't have to be A2 and 2B. Just take 2 heavy hitters that you can get the attack up really high on with light Excaliburs, essentially. I would say put Excaliburs in their hands. And then you need 2 pods. We're gonna pod chain and try to kill off with Mirage, try to kill off both the fruits when they first spawn. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get the boss down below 50%. She's gonna spawn 2 fruits. They're gonna barely do any damage. And then we're going to try to come off in 1 turn, because if you don't, they're going to do a lot of damage. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use Tri-Beam Laser Impact to lower him down. And then with chaining, if we perfect chain Mirage and 2 Mirage together, or we use Tri-Beam Laser and Mirage, we can kill them with this team setup I have right here. So it doesn't have to be A2 and 2B. It can be whatever you want. These 2 I've put attack pots into, so I'm using them. Okay, guys? So that's pretty much it. Zargoboth is not here for anything. I really should just take him off the team. Use Plant Killer. I'm putting my Plant Killer on A2 here. As you can see, we'll go through the equipment real quick. We have Plant Killer on her, and then you can see up top we have Ifrit on. Also, on your tank, guys, make sure you have a lot of Spirit on too. This does a lot of magic damage. So don't just go all armor. It's not going to work out for you. Marie really doesn't need to have anything equipped. And we see Ace just gone nuts here. Veritas of the Dark, he's looking pretty good too. And then we have Orlando, and then so where's yeah, we need to see Veritas of the Earth now too. So anyway, the reason I was splitting up is because I need to hit that 50% threshold after turn. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. After turn 3, we need to hit that 50% threshold, or Sheraton will go off and do a lot of damage. This strategy is very tight, like my Marlboro one, but it'll work out for you in the end if you can do it. So let's go ahead and depart here. I got to use some Lapis to restore my stuff up and get into the fight. So here we go. Like I said earlier, things can happen to make this fight weird. First turn, what we're going to do is use Wilhelm's Impregnable. Now, we'll harp on this right now. If you were to want to swap, as we're going to be doing in later turns, you have to swap before you do anything with anybody. If I were to hit Impregnable with Wilhelm here, swap is blackened out. You cannot swap anymore, so be aware of that. I messed up on that a lot when I was first learning how to do this. So then we're going to put up all our resistance with Love You All. We're going to Tri-Beam Laser, but not quite yet. We're going to get it ready. We're going to use Impact with Veritas of the Dark. You want this boss can only be attack and magic broken. Sheraton, the actual tree. You want that to be broken the most you can at all times. She hits like a truck. Berserker, if anybody gets that. And then we're going to use Divine Ruination with Orlando. We're going to hit like that and try to get a little bit of chaining in to get a little bit of extra damage. And that's turn 1. Okay, turn 1 for her is she just beats the shit out of your tank as long as you have the provoke one. Now, this is why Warrior of Light is weird to me. I haven't tested it yet. People were telling me to try it out. If I was using Warrior Light as my breaker right there, he would not have been able to provoke. In which case, that would have sucked because then everybody else would have been getting smacked around. So I don't know. For this next turn, we're going to swap in our healer with our Marie, Veritas of the Earth with our Ace, and then we're going to hit confirm. Remember to do that before you do anything else. Now we're going to put up our defense and spirit on everyone. That's important. Till it's going to be raising everybody HP to 100%, which is just Wilhelm, but hey, it's 100%, it's 100%. We're going to get up our Earth Resist with everybody like this, and then we're going to be using Divine Ruination and Dark Punishment chaining, which shouldn't be that hard for you guys to get a full good chain in here. And this is kind of like our cheaty way of getting 2 perfect chainers in. You know, you can't use 2 of the same characters, but these 2 people will chain. Now, if you look at this damage is insane. Okay, she did insane damage right there. I have a Veritas of the Dark with 5,376 health. He went down to 452. That's after boosting with Marie and having our defensive spirit up with Wilhelm. So, yeah. Anyway, so this time we're going to put up our attack and magic with our Wilhelm. We want to make sure they're up and going so we can do a little bit more damage. This is the turn we want to beat the threshold. We put up everybody's HP by 100%. This is the turn Veritas of the Earth is going to be using that earth damage. Now you have done dark damage with impact and earth damage with Veritas of the Earth, so that is taken care of. I forgot that on my first turn. And then we're going to do the same thing we did before with Dark Punishment, and we're going to do a little bit more damage with Divine Radiation because their attack is up now. We want to make sure we break that 50% threshold here because she does go really crazy on her next turn, but she's not now because she hits that threshold and she brings the fruit into it. Now, guys, disclaimer. I have heard that she is supposed to transform into a demon right there, totally change, and her health bar is supposed to go to 50%, not go down anymore. Somebody told me that from the JP version. True or not true? I have no idea. I don't play that version. If this is bugged and she's supposed to be doing something different, I'm sorry. Get it in while it's hot and do this strategy while you can. Okay, guys? So what are we going to be doing this turn? This turn, we're going to go ahead and swap out, and we are going to be moving Wilhelm to Orlando's spot. Orlando's coming out. We're going to be putting 2B in here. We're going to be doing A2 in for Tillith, and we're going to be putting Ace in for Veritas of the Earth. We're going to hit confirm. And what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to take Wilhelm, and we're going to put on the Great Wall. We want to be able to survive the next turn after this, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to use Impact with our Veritas of the Dark. 1, to refresh it on the boss, and 2, we need those little tiny fruits to have their defense down. We're trying to kill them in one turn. So it's AoE, it's putting their defense down, and then we're going to use Tri-Beam Laser, which is going to imperil everything, AoE, and with Mirage, and we're just going to try to double hit Mirage with our light chainers here, and just try to kill them off in one turn. So here we go. And you can perfect chain those Mirages to do a lot of damage here. So here we go. We're hitting really big. We did a lot of damage. The two of them died. So now we see what happens and how much damage Sheraton can do to us. We do have, like I said, okay, here's a problem I do have too, is that I didn't have any kind of resist on 2B or A2. However, now is the time where we're going to be able to come in. We're going to be able to swap that 2B out with an Orlando. But I'm actually going to go like this because I like the chain there. So it's going to be like, boom, we're going to have her go in here. And then that's going to be our squad right now, I think, because 2B is like, I guess we could bring 2B back with somebody else, but I think that's going to be enough. We're going to be able to kill anyway. We do want to be able to also use a limit burst that's going to do damage. We can look here. Earthen Wall is not going to get it done. Let's go ahead and look. Oh, yeah. This is why I have Zargoboth in. He's coming in for the Shiva damage, boys. He's coming in for that Shiva damage. I forgot about that. It's going to be pretty funny. So we're going to have Zargoboth Shiva. And then I want to take in and put in, instead of Ace, I want to put in Marie for Ace. So that I can do the, what's her other ability she has? She has the, where is it at? The anti-element to put the ice resist down. Because, guys, this is kind of rough. You want to make sure you hit the boss and make sure she dies. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too. So we'll click the boss and we'll use We'll put that down. We're going to double Divine Ruination Chain or whatever. We're definitely going to be able to do the 21% easily, in my opinion. So we're going to hit both of those and then hit the Shiva. She will be cast. Here comes Shiva to do the Esper damage we need. I think they look sick. I wish they would change as the stars go up. She does do the damage to finish off the boss, and A2 just sits there looking cool, kind of injured. But yeah, in 5 turns, we took this boss down with this strategy. Again, it requires a lot of 5-star units. It does require a lot of TMs and a little bit of luck. Sometimes that Mirage doesn't kill, but that's pretty much how it is if you have these units, guys. Again, that's not really that big of like a... It is a guide for people who have these units. It is a guide for people who can mix and match a little bit of units in there. But this isn't a guide for the people, right? This isn't... we'll hit next. Please give me that. Please give me that thing. Please don't tell me about... There we go. If you hadn't had any of these would all complete. Now, this isn't a guide for all the people. I didn't explain any of the fruit mechanics. I didn't explain anything she could do before the fruit spawn. She does a really nasty turn the next turn where she'll do earth damage. She'll like use like a world breaker move and do a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter because we got that 100% earth resist. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go in full-fledged detail, but that's not what this guide is for. This is a quick guide to have anybody out there who has these units can beat it, and kind of to showcase again, like I said, I'm going to start using my units, man. I paid for these units. It's fun to use these units. This is actually, it still was hard. It's still a strategy. We had to come up with a strategy. It took like an hour on stream. It still took us some time, so I had a lot of fun. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you took this tree down and what strategy you used. And then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.